Alright, I just want to make this video to show you how the controls work in this game. So, your controllers are obviously your hands, and you can use them to interact with the switches, push buttons, and it's pretty easy to set switches to like different settings. So what everyone's wondering about is the joystick and the throttle. So for the joystick, when I activate it with the grip buttons, the model hand locks to it, but I can move my hand anywhere, and it's being controlled by the rotation of the joystick. So what I usually do is grab it in a comfortable position and then just sit it on my lap, or you can use like an armrest if you have one, but I don't, so I'm just going to use my lap. And when it's planted like this, it just feels naturally like a joystick, so you can actually fly pretty precisely with it. And then for the throttle, it acts like a collective, so you just pull it up and down, and you can feel kind of the resistance in a similar way to the bow in the lab by Valve. So yeah, it feels pretty good and natural. So I'm just gonna turn on the engines first, and depending on what control you're using, so for the throttle, the touchpad up and down, it's kind of like those controllers there, or those switches there, so they adjust the tilt of the engine. And then the trigger is brakes and air brake, or wheel brakes and air brakes, and the top button is countermeasures. So I actually got the window and see the engine tilting, but I'm going to set it vertically so that we can do a vertical takeoff. So grab the joystick and slowly increase throttle. Alright, so we're off the ground. Take my hand off the throttle and raise the gear. And I can yaw by twisting the joystick. And let's slowly start tilting the engines forward and increasing throttle so that we can transition to horizontal plate. And let's pick up some altitude. So I'm going to turn on the wide view camera so that you can get a better view here. There's a helmet cam. Oops. Sorry about that. Alright, so we have pitch is obviously forward and backwards, and then roll. And then to use the rudders, you would just twist the joystick left and right. So let's try refueling. Some people wanted to try using, or were wondering if they could use their joystick or their HOTAS setup with this game. And while I'm not against supporting it in the future, I do want people to try with the motion controllers because it's very natural and seamless to like use it for the joystick and the throttle, and then be able to take your hand off and then use the switches. And you wouldn't have to take your controller, put it down, switch to your joystick, and then pick it up to like move stuff. It's just more natural to just have everything working with the controller. So I think if you just try it out, you'll agree that it works pretty well. I kind of started this project with just the idea that like when I first got the Vive, I was so impressed by how how accurate the controllers were. So I was thinking, could you control an aircraft with it? And so my first little prototype I made was just the cockpit and a very simple plane, and this joystick and this throttle. And the code hasn't changed much since then because it just worked so perfectly. So just to demonstrate how precise it is, I'm gonna go try to do an aerial refueling with this tanker up here. So let's just get closer a bit. Alright, as we're approaching it, let's open the fuel port. Alright, we're coming in a little fast. That's good. Nice and gentle. Sliding off a bit. But we're done. So another thing you need precision with is vertical flight. So I'm gonna try landing on this helipad that's below me. Where is it? I know there's one here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Alright, so I'm gonna lower the throttle and deploy the air brake and turn hard to bleed off some speed and tilt the engine up to 90. Put the flaps all the way down. Start the throttle up. You hear the RCS starting to kick in. Put the gear down. Came down a little too fast there, but it's okay. Kill off that horizontal speed and start making our approach. A little bit of a bump there, but we landed safely. And if we had passengers, we would be able to let them off here. Oops, I had my fuel port open the whole time. So I'll do another takeoff, but I'll set the camera to external. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I wanted to show today. So until next time.